What up? What up? What up? A lot of Falcon fans, man. Y'all know who it is. Dynamic duo, man. We finna stop in right quick, very quick, and give y'all our thoughts on the Falcons Lions preseason game. But before we get to jumping in this thing, man, y'all please throw them prayer signs in the chat, man,
Sure.
for Mr. Maurice Norris, and Detroit Lions defensive back, man.
Right.
Very nasty injury, man. Neck injury. Haven't got an update. I hope to be getting it soon. Um, just
Yeah,
prayers
that
up,
was
man. Just prayers up,
yeah,
man. Prayers
that
up.
was
Throw them prayers up.
yeah, man. That was absolutely scary, man. You seen him shaking uncontrollably on the shaking uncontrollably on the field before they went to
Right,
commercial.
right. And well, you know what happened with Demar Hamlin a couple years ago, man. They being super safe, and I'm pretty glad they, suspended the rest of the game. It's just preseason, it's just scrimmage. But it's just a horrific start to the preseason, man. But again, man, y'all throw them prayers up because it's an ugly sight, man. But it's the nature of the game, and they know what
Oh,
they signed up for. And prayers out to his family as to what was going on with him. We got to send prayers out to his family too, man, because I know they're horrified right now.
oh
He's
yeah,
at Grady
they
Memorial Hospital, so hopefully we'll get an update soon. And I would be sure to throw that update out there as soon as it comes, man. As soon as it comes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like I said, he was shaking uncontrollably before they went to commercial, and you just seeing these type of things. Seen it with Tua, seen it with Damar Hamlin. And but my thing is, understand that we're gonna continue to throw those prayers up and continue to throw them in the chat, y'all, for Mr. Norris. But honestly, even so more than that, I want to salute the players on both sides,
Right,
the
right.
Lions and the Falcons side, to show that they are things that are bigger than football, and
Absolutely.
and that is that togetherness when everyone's formed the prayer circle for Mr. Norris. That was an absolute beautiful moment. I don't think that should be overshadowed. I've never seen players just do that in the middle of a game, and I love seeing it. And then it's preseason at that. So on top of that, there's no point in continuing to play that game after what those players went through, because that was like a 15-minute thing that just went there. So shout out to the players for standing up for themselves, showing that togetherness, that brotherhood that we hear about it, but we don't often see it as much as we should. And tonight, that was a
Absolutely.
beautiful moment. That was a beautiful moment. So shout out to the players for
Absolutely.
that. And again, prayers up to Maurice Norris.
But I gotta ask the chat, and I gotta ask you this before we get to start talking about the game because that can take a back seat right now.
Hmm.
Um, will it get to a point where they just cancel preseason altogether? Because as we looking at it, the injuries are stacking up, man. The very first night of preseason football, we seen probably about 4 or 5 season in the injuries already. The very first night. This is just the first night now. So to the chat and to you, do you think it will get to a point where they're gonna say just cancel out preseason because they've already cut back one game already? So
Right.
it might get to a point where they might not even need it.
Yeah, I mean, and you already know it's going to come up now. I'm pretty sure that when they have their NFL meetings, that's going to be brought up, because this is only preseason. We still got to get through the regular season as well. But you never know. They was already talking about adding extra games to the regular
Right,
season, which would
right.
mean taking away more preseason games anyway. Um, they may need to dump the preseason altogether. They may need to.
I
I
agree.
mean, of course, like I said, they got to have that discussion. They got to have that vote, and it got to be the majority vote for it. But that was scary tonight in a preseason game. I have never seen that in a preseason game, to where the ambulance is brought out, and it's a 15-minute wait, just like similar to like we've seen with Damar Hamlin and Tua Tagovailoa. So
Correct.
I'm hoping that the young man is all right. I'm hoping that Maurice Norris is fine. It's just normally you wait for that thumbs up, and us as
Yeah,
fans,
but we
we
weren't
never
getting
got
that
that
none of that.
thumbs up. Yeah, we
Right.
never got that thumbs up. So it's just like he's being rushed to Grady, one of the best hospitals we have down here. It's forced,
The
especially when it comes
best.
to trauma. When it comes to
Yeah.
trauma, they are the best. So right now he's going through that trauma, and right now I'm just continuously prayers to Mr. Maurice Norris. Like I said, there's some things that are just bigger than football.
And don't get me wrong, man. I don't want to sound selfish, but I'm looking at it as safety issue. The game is already violent enough, and you add 3 preseason games on the 18 regular season games. That's 21 games. And I know if they do cut it, I know it's going to hurt a lot of the players because they won't get a fair shot, to make the team. They're going to go with what they see in practice, and that don't all time tell the story. As we seen with Dylan Drummond during this game, Dylan Drummond had 8 catches for this game. Easton Stick,
Right.
who we were questioning right now. So look, I'm telling you, it would hurt, the younger players, the undrafted players, the free agents, things of that nature. Eric Matt said he down there graded
Yeah,
right now. He worked there, and
he
he
said it
said it
ain't
ain't looking
good.
good.
Oh
That's not
man.
good. So
I
yeah,
said,
man.
continued prayers, bro. Like the only thing we can do is just keep sending our support and our love and everything and togetherness and just prayers down to the, what should I say? Let's send them up to God so he can, send the blessings down to Grady. And so we can definitely just see, saying exactly,
Absolutely.
something hopefully by the end of the night saying maybe he's moved some limbs, like any good news that we can have. Because right now, no news is bad news. So,
Right.
right, man.
And
Uh,
you can tell something wrong at the beginning because when they were about to cancel the rest of the game, when nobody on the field looking positive, everybody was worried about what was happening. They were kind of dumbfounded about it because they probably themselves haven't seen that like that. But if you just look back at the past and see how injuries work, and they say
mhm.
every NFL hit is like a car wreck. So just
Right,
imagine it being just that bad, man. It just being just that bad. But
right.
prayers up to him. But right quick, man, let's get into this game right quick. And like I said, we're gonna keep y'all updated if some come through. So yeah, Eric Matt, that's absolutely true, man. A policeman got shot. Campus shooting out at Emory University. So
Right.
it's been a hectic day, man, down there at Grady. So prayers out to that police officer as well. And also, like I said, Maurice Norris, man. So it's been a hectic day as far as football, just as far as life, period, man. So keep them prayers up, man, because there's a lot going on out here in these streets, man. Trust me. Trust me
Ab-
when I tell you.
Absolutely.
Um, you know, we know God, God's still in control, but the devil work his ways too, because
Right.
it's just that bad. But
Right.
let's tell y'all right quick what we saw with
Game.
the Falcons, man. But we're
Oh
not
yeah.
gonna hold y'all too long because they kind of shook me as well. Uh, One takeaway that I liked, man, was the way the Falcons offense was running.
Hmm.
And with backup third string Easton Stick. He had a very, very good game, man. 15 or 18, 149 yards. And like we were
Hmm.
talking about behind the scenes, he was killing that 2 minute offense.
Hey,
He
he
did have a
ran that thing.
touchdown pass. Yeah, man. You love to see that. Because as they
Yeah.
say, man, we don't know what's gonna happen with Kirk Cousins. So if something does happen with Kirk Cousins, we gotta be prepared. And the guy that I wanted on the team. He's now down in Tampa with that's Mr. Teddy Bridgewater as a backup. But when Easton Stick and what he showed this game, he made some pretty good throws, man. A good bit of back shoulder throws.
Hmm.
He was pinpointing the ball. So I like that crossing route that he threw. Uh, Timing was on point. So he's really put in the work this offseason. So Easton Stick, man, I have to give him his credit because I just feel like I kind
Yeah,
of underestimated him. Now I know he's second, third string players, but you still got to give him credit because they still pros.
well, man, at
But
the end of the
Tramel,
day, like I said, when he
go ahead,
ran that,
go ahead.
like I said, he ran that play down, bro. The 2 minute offense, he ran it with precision. And honestly, so he put Dylan Drummond on the map. That was his favorite target. But Dylan Drummond was getting separation the entire night. So shout out to him and shout out to Chris Blair, who's been having a great training camp. He showed up as well. We've seen some other things like that. We've seen a Nick Nash showing. Nick Nash, he controlled one series to where he kept getting the ball, kept getting open. Emory Jones was fitting the ball in there. I give him his credit as well. A couple of plays on Nick Nash, and Nick Nash brought it in, made the catch. Quincy Skinner, I seen Quincy Skinner make a catch as well. So it was a Quincy Skinner sighting. David Steels made a couple of catches, in the beginning of the game. So the wide receiving core really my point is
Yeah, Dylan Drummond, man. Dylan Drummond, he's been playing pretty good at camp, man. And I just feel like Dylan Drummond, man, with the night's performance, he might be on at least the practice squad because I think there were a lot of what these people were playing for, man. Practice squad players, like I said, third string, practice squad. This is most important for them. You made
oh
it
yeah,
back, yeah. So
yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm liking what I saw at Dylan Drummond, man, and what we saw
So
with these players tonight. They're pretty much auditioning for another team if they don't make it with the Falcons. So it's a good thing. So as I look at it, but Steven
wonderful.
said he also moved a little bit. Absolutely.
Okay, I
Um,
love to hear that. I need more news. Need more news. So yeah, y'all keep us updated with that as well,
Vontae said he really liked the way the defense played in the first half. 3 forced
bro.
fumbles,
Know
two
we were gonna
recoveries,
get
huge. Very happy. AK, that's your boy. And
yes,
JPJ was so
sir.
close, like 3 sacks. So you saw that pressure getting there, and you saw them how hard they've been working in camp to get that pass rush going. My boy Tremel said Penny need to get some reps. I absolutely agree with that. But
Still agree
with the
with
way
that.
injured, but with the way the injuries is going the last
It's,
today
it's
and
it'll
last
never
night,
happen. We can
no,
forget it.
no.
After what happened tonight, we can forget that.
Oh yeah, after what happened tonight, Penny he'll be ready week one. Just put it like that, and you have to trust that he'll be ready. I
If
saw
there's
another
anybody
one.
that's
Go
not
ahead.
going to hit the field, now I was just about to say, there's anybody not going to hit the field at this point, it's going to be Michael Penix, Bijan Robinson, probably Drake London. In any of the special guys like that, no. But honestly, the rookies, they'll still get out there as they should. Love what I seen from Jalen Walker. He was all over the place playing inside, outside, dropping back in the coverage, out in the flats. I know as well. Also, JPJ getting after the quarterback. He had several pressures, about 4 or 5 pressures, honestly, and almost got him 2 sacks. Almost, like he almost was there. So you love seeing that pressure. You also love to see. I want to mention also my man Joshua Woods was all over that field.
Yeah, he's a
Okay,
veteran though, so you expect
right,
that. But go
right. But
ahead.
my thing is, he still got to play like it. So I would just say, like Josh Woods, I got to give him his credit because saying Brandon Dorless as well. I know, say like man, Brandon Dorless was a guy again that me and Berto was both looking at. We both
Right.
I know Berto, he said something about him first. I went back and looked at at his tape myself, and I was liking Brandon Dorless as well. We both hung it down on that man, and then tonight he showed up. Also, like you just see win rates, like the pass win rates. I feel like we were winning a lot of the pass rush win rates. I know on that strip sack with Dorless got, I think JPJ won, Jalen Walker won his assignment, and then you have
And
Dorless.
actually, on that Elbiketti sack, James Pierce is right there. So
Yes,
if
James Pierce had,
Elbiketti didn't get him, James Pierce was going to get him. So
yep,
I mean, you love to see what happened with that pass rush. So it's got to be positive. But speaking of positive news, our boy the plug RJ ATL for life, man. That's our plug, our news plug. He says Dan Campbell said that they got some positive news on Maurice Norris from the hospital, that he's breathing,
breathe,
talking,
talking,
has some
yeah,
movement. And also shout
love
out to Stephen in the chat,
it. Guys, good.
Stephen West in the chat, for also giving us a quick update. But that's our plug, RGATF for life. Thank you, my brother. We truly appreciate you always bringing us the latest news to keep us updated as far as we are doing content. And yeah, man. So that's very, very
Natron
good news.
Brooks. Oh yeah, very high on
He
Natron
played
Brooks.
last year, actually.
Yeah,
He
he
played
did.
last year.
He did. But that's what I'm saying. His play last year, being familiar with the system, brought him in. So I'm telling you, Natron Brooks did good. But we would be criminal if we didn't talk about DeMarco Hitman Helms coming
Man,
in,
look,
showing that attitude, giving them
hey,
boys the bird, and I ain't talking, giving them boys the official dirty bird. And
he
I'm talking
did.
about
He did
showing
exactly what I said he would do. You
showing
talking
that
about a
attitude.
guy playing in the box? That's exactly what he does best. So I mean, Natron Brooks, and let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. Um, I just think a lot of these players got foreshadowed last year because of the piss poor play calling of Jimmy Lake or whatever
Jimmy
his
Lake.
damn name is. So Yeah, so a lot of them got foreshadow, overshadow, whatever you want to call it.
Bro, everybody
Uh,
regressed last year. Okay. Like even our all pro, the best safety in the league. Yes, I said it to all the other fan bases. Even he just took just a step back. If
and
you
I
have
still can't
Hall of
believe that
Famers,
92nd rating. That's some bullshit.
right? You have Hall of Famers, guys who should be Hall of Famers, and all who said they wouldn't even want to play in that defense. So
Right.
I'm just saying that should be enough right there. But we're not here. We're not going to let Jimmy in on this conversation at all. Forget him. Let
Nope.
him be out there in the Rams. This defense is getting after people. Khalid Kareem, I don't want to leave him
Hey,
out as well
bro,
because
I'm telling
92,
you.
he was on that edge.
Hey, if you watch that Saints game in New Orleans last year, he was all over the field during that game. He played special
Mm-hmm,
teams. He had snaps at outside linebacker. So
mm-hmm.
that's one of those guys. I think he's going to at least be on the practice squad because he played last year, came up to the active roster a couple of times, and I expect that again this year because he's going to be a special teams guy. So
Right.
I talked about D'Angelo Malone when we interviewed Mike Johnson. And I think his job is in jeopardy because I think Khalid Kareem is gonna come for that job, man. He's playing.
Right. And back to Helms real quick. That hit was absolutely clean. It was technically
Absolutely clean.
sound. It was
Yeah,
technically sound, and he hit him the way you supposed to hit him. It was right there in the shoulder pad, from the shoulder pad to shoulder pad. And
no
Buddy just
helmet.
wasn't ready for it. He was looking at the ball, so you already know. Anytime you get hit and you're not expecting it, it always hurts worse. He
Right.
got the wind knocked out of him by Hitman Helms. It was a clean play, and this man got a penalty. They gave a penalty for that. That's just piss poor. And Billy
And
Bowman, I wasn't even worried about Billy Bowman. He is the heat-seeking missile that he's been
man,
portrayed
did you
as.
see that special team play he made?
Bro, of course I
He,
did. Of
man,
course I
look,
did.
this dude is a special team ace. And see, that's what I'm saying. They improve every single asset of this team, offense, defense, and special teams. And when
And
you talk about
Helms
special
was down
teams,
there on special teams too.
right? When you talk about special team, you talk about field position. And for this team to put up points, field position is going to have to be top tier. So what I seen on special team tonight, I absolutely loved it. The only question that I still have is the depth at cornerback.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
D offer struggled with the second unit. You look at
yeah. That
Lamar
makes
Jackson. Some of the Lamar Jackson went for a couple of the fakes and got burned a couple of times. But the
didn't
good
happen.
thing about Lamar Jackson, Terry Fontenot still gave him a positive word of giving positive word during his interview.
Yeah,
So
he did. But bro, Lamar Jackson wasn't the one that made the play. It was Khalid Kareem. Lamar Jackson
right,
just finished on the cleanup.
right,
That was
yeah.
just an assisted tackle. Lamar Jackson didn't have a good game, straight up. But there's plenty of time for him. You know what I'm saying? He had like a couple of good plays, but overall good game. Nah, I wouldn't say that.
November Scorpio, man, look, I'm praying for it, my brother,
Let's do it,
because
man.
this got to be our year, man. Because the way I was looking at this second unit tonight, these backup look very solid. And if all Kobe Bryant has to do is show he can damn
Yeah. Seal
stay
the
in it just a little
outside.
bit. Right.
Seal that outside run instead
If
of
he can
cutting
do
to the
that,
inside like he did. He should have stayed
yeah.
outside
If he can
and
learn to set the
send
edge,
everybody
yeah,
back. Yeah, he got to
yeah.
set that edge. You got to set. But that was the only real bad thing I can say about Kobe Bryant that I saw. I didn't even see them throw his way a whole lot, to be honest, either. So I mean, that's a good thing. But that's the only thing I really have to say about Kobe Bryant from what I saw. Yeah, unless anybody in the chat had anything else that they saw from Kobe Bryant. Just from what I saw, was just that outside zone right, just not setting that edge, not
Hey
setting
Vontae,
it.
I expect Billy Bowman to start in the nickel anyway.
We're gonna
Um,
see. We're gonna see.
yeah, it's gonna be between Bowman and Phillips. No
That's somebody
shots
who
is
I
being
didn't see
offered.
tonight.
I didn't see him either. Did y'all see Clark Phillips? I don't think I saw him.
I don't think I
Um,
seen him or Braylon Trice. Me
no,
personally.
Trice didn't play. Trice didn't
Okay.
play.
I didn't think
So
I
he,
seen
he
him
may
either.
get to go next week. I think they were getting the young rookies and the undrafted rookies going. Since Trice had training camp last year and played through most of training camp and got hurt that first game, so he got more reps last year. So maybe they're trying to keep him, at a minimum right now until they figure out how they're going to use him, how they're going to, do his snaps. So,
Mm-hmm. Say they couldn't look past Helms. No, you can't. I mean, the thing about it is you knew that he was going to come back fighting for that job because he missed his entire, all last season with that ankle. So I'm glad to see him coming back, chomping at the bit, being that energy guy. And my thing is, remember, Helms was a leader back at Alabama. Even though he was a 7th-round draft pick, he was a leader and a captain of that Alabama defense.
absolutely.
So he is a player that can come in and take charge and lead by example, as y'all seen tonight.
Facts. Yeah, we got depth, chill. Right, we got depth, man. Absolutely.
Man.
And as I've seen it,
that's something we couldn't say in Atlanta for so long, Smitty. Like we got so much competition going on out there to the point to where you seen Arnold Abacady on special teams and playing in preseason.
And one thing that I see y'all keep talking about DeMarco Helms, man. He's going to help the run defense. As y'all know, we struggled early on against the run. We started off at like in the 20s, but when the season ended, we came all the way back up to 12. So he's going to help in that aspect. He's going to help special teams. So I think he's going to carve his way through this team. And remember, he was a 7th-round pick. So the Falcons actually got a gem with DeMarco Helms. Like you said, he was a leader on the field. So you can see him and Jesse Bates both, controlling that secondary. Jordan Fuller played very well. I seen Jordan Fuller. So, I mean, like somebody said in the chat, Rodney said, we got depth, man, and you love to see it. Dude. And when you have depth at every position, that's a solid team, man. All they got to do is put the right 53 on the roster.
Did you see Nick Kubich playing the mic tonight?
I saw it.
Yeah, that was interesting to see. I was like, okay, that's encouraging. And but I'm telling you, if he ends up impressing that coaching staff, I know a guy named Troy. I know a guy last name Anderson. I don't know, fella. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I like that hit. I like that headline. Engine number 9. I like that.
Engine number 9. Hey, he got down with that one. Shout out to you, Dirty Bird.
It was crazy. The being defense is crazy good. And you already seeing the impact of Jeff Ulbrich. That's all it is. Yeah. Point blank, period. And you can just see the difference.
Defense. And it's a vanilla defense. You've seen a lot of 2-down linemen, 3-down linemen. He mixed it up a little bit. I'm just waiting to really see what we have for the Buccaneers. I was going to call them something else. But can't wait until we see those guys week 1 and see what this defense can really bring. Now, it's only one preseason game, and I know people say, hey, man, don't harp on preseason too much. I'm going to harp on it because at the end of the day, these guys could have came out and sucked tonight because we've seen that in the past. These guys did not suck at all. These guys were getting after it. You can tell that the competition has heightened everybody's competition level. And they're going out there, and they was, it's the Lions 2nd and 3rd string, but everybody trying to make a football team. So I'm glad to see that tonight that these guys were able to get after it. These guys were able to say for the most part, technically sound and get after the quarterback. But you said something about the Lions and them running and the defense. For us taming that run game, something that we couldn't do a lot was run the ball tonight. That offensive line.
It was to be expected, honestly, because they're 2nd and 3rd unit for a reason. So I mean, they may play again next week, but hopefully they'll pick it up. So,
my God,
hey,
RJ know what's going on.
Yeah, I know. I know. He knows.
I gotta keep it PG, man. We got folks watching me.
We did not run it good. And see, this is what I was alluding to earlier when we started. They played a lot of the 3rd string and practice squad guys. Carter ran 3 times for 12 yards. Even Emory Jones ran 2 times for 9 yards. Corbin, if he breaks one tackle, that 1 yard becomes probably 20-25. Because when you see him hit that hole, he's pretty quick. He got quick acceleration through the hole. Elijah Dotson, he had 5 carries for no yards. So,
What it do, Mark?
Mark, what's up, man? Come on through and talk to us right quick, man. Jump on with us.
Yeah, man. I enjoy what I seen from this defense, though. Again, y'all, like I just haven't seen it. I know it's only preseason, but I'm telling y'all, I've watched preseason games before, and I didn't get what I got tonight. So it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's just the energy different, man. That's
yeah,
all it
bro.
is. The
Like these
energy
guys
is
are ready
different.
to get after it. You got Walker, like I said, going after the quarterback, dropping back in the flat as well, man. Dropping back in coverage. Period. Man, when the first sack that James Pierce Jr. gets, I think the entire stadium, especially if it's at home, is going to erupt because that
Yeah,
guy is a disruptor. We talked about getting disruptors down here. We've talked about the Michael Parsons and all that stuff like that. Yo, forget all that. We got JPJ. We also have young guys like Dorless, young guys like, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me give this man his credit. TQ Graham, you were all over the field as well, too, sir, down there in them trenches. You got the force, you got the fumble recovery, you were breaking through the line. This is as healthy as I've seen TQ Graham since that 2022 season where he was having a good year before his injury under Dean Pease defense. TQ Graham looked good tonight. Got to give him his credit too.
agreed.
Got to.
Agreed.
Yeah, man.
So
Easton Stick
I
really
mean,
impressed. He did. And my thing is, I mean, he made good throws. At first, I was like, man, he just checking it down, kind of checking it down. But he was being smart and methodical at the same time because he did take shots. So again, I got to give Easton Stick his credit. Shout out to Easton. And again, especially for that 2-minute drill, because I couldn't run that 2-minute drill. And we've seen guys that was drafted higher than Easton Stick not run that 2-minute drill. So shout out to Easton being able to be precise and dropping the ball in the bucket to Chris Blair. So shout out to Chris Blair for getting open as well, man.
absolutely, absolutely.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Get that QT, man. Get that quality time.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, Mark. Yeah, I might not do that myself, man. I'm probably get hit upside the head in a little while. So I mean,
Don't blame me. Blame the Falcons.
I'm blaming you. Yeah, man. Miss B, what's good, man? You need to come on, get back on the airways, man. What you waiting on? What you waiting on?
I don't like shoot. She was one of the people that called Michael Penix and got the heck on. That's crazy.
I know, right? Dan Cameron says he's speaking and moving a little. Absolutely, Colts Pacers 18-31. Yeah, it's excellent news, man. Excellent news.
Love that.
I honestly think it was a real bad concussion, and if I'm on the safe side, I would sit out the year. You know, because neck injuries take time to heal.
Well, yeah, it all depends on what's all the diagnosis and everything with the doctors say.
What's up, man?
I would also get a second opinion as well. I understand, you're not in your city, so go back home and let your doctors look at you as well, and just get multiple opinions because we've seen Tua go through stuff like that.
Waiting on you.
Hamlin, that was scary, but still,
I'm saying we
just gotta make sure that you're safe at the end of the day, man. As safe as you possibly can playing the game of football. Because the only thing that I feel like is as dangerous or more dangerous than football is UFC.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Blood sport and boxing too. Boxing can go there too.
Right.
But I want y'all in the chat to tell me what player y'all seen tonight that really surprised y'all. That's a question for the chat. And if you want to answer it, Chris, you can. What player you think surprised you the most?
Surprised me the most? Man, that's okay. Now you said surprise. So I'm going to go with that's tough, bro, because there's so many good players. You know what? I'm gonna go with Natron Brooks. I'm gonna go with my thing is, and the reason why I go with Natron Brooks is because not just because he was here. I was going to go Woods. I was going to go Woods.
I was gonna go Woods as well. Absolutely.
But I wanted to pick somebody different. So yeah, man. I'm gonna go Natron Brooks. I feel like he stuck his nose in there in the run game. I feel like he had pretty good coverage as well, just on the back end. Being a guy
that's good, man.
What's good, fam? Being a guy that's trying to make this team and show these other guys like, yeah, I've been around, but it's a reason why I've been around. So, I would love for Natron
Doris had a good game too.
last year. Of course. Hey, man, Brandon Dorlus had an excellent game. I feel like, compared to what we've heard from Brandon Dorlus, I feel like that's not bad for a guy who supposedly doesn't know the playbook. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man, that man had a good game tonight. I'm expecting to see more of it because I know that he's building confidence off of this. I seen that they were doing some experimental things with Zach
Dylan
Harris.
Drummond, absolutely.
Dylan Drummond.
Absolutely.
Drummond was the man of the evening because he was getting separation. It wasn't just that Easton was just throwing it to him like that's just his favorite target. It was his favorite target because he was getting open.
Yeah.
Getting that separation. So shout out to he as well, man. Dylan Drummond, somebody that we wasn't hearing a whole lot about in a training camp like that. But hey, it's all good. One thing about it, Dylan Drummond has film that everybody's seen tonight. Seen the separation, seen him getting open. Shout out to Dede.
Absolutely. He ended up with 8 catches for 63 yards. That was very solid. And Chris Blair ended up with 3 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown. So both of those guys had very, very solid games. And like I said, they're battling for that 5th and 6th wide receiver spot because I pretty much think the first 4 are pretty much tied up. So the last 2 spots are going to go to one of those guys, and the other may go to the practice squad. But I can see Chris Blair, if he doesn't make the 53-man roster like they did last year, he'll be on the practice squad and he'll be called up as soon as they need him. So it happens.
Smitty, fam, like I know it's all one preseason game again, but bro, I'm slick getting chills because I'm looking at how this offense and defense was working, right? And bro, we didn't have no starters. Just imagine Michael Penix making some of the plays that Easton Stick was making tonight. Just imagine that. Like imagine Bijan coming out the backfield. Imagine our starting unit, Drake London getting some of those catches. Like, bro, like we got a pass rush. We got some offensive tempo. Zach Robinson, second year. This team, like the energy is really different. And it was so vanilla, everything all night long. No special anything like that.
Yeah, and no stunts, no none of that.
No bells and whistles. It was just straight up, let's see what we got. And honestly, I still do believe that we was going to tie the game. I believe we was going to come back and tie this game.
Absolutely. Jack Nelson did play pretty good. Absolutely.
Yeah. Jack Nelson, he played, and I was looking at that because I was wondering if it was going to be Nelson, if it was going to be a veteran, to swing down that way. I will say his first couple plays, Jack Nelson had a tough time. He had to get his feet together.
Feet up on him.
But he did get it together, and he started kind of stonewalling and everything. So I enjoyed seeing that from Jack Nelson. Now I will say this: Brandon Parker to me had a tough game.
Yeah, he's a veteran. That's the crazy thing. And see, that's another reason what they're going to do. They're trying to see which one of these veterans is going to stick around and help these young guys. So,
yep. And I think it was a couple of times I seen, but I know one time in particular, I'm not sure I don't think that was on Nelson, but it might have been on Elijah Wilkinson. I don't think he was able to get to the second level, and the linebacker came through there like a bolt of lightning.
The guys we were talking about, they're seasoned veterans. Right. Elijah Wilkinson has been around. He was a starter for us about 3 years ago. Right. So, they're taking a step backwards in this offense. It's kind of bad.
Yeah. Emory Jones was interesting. It's so crazy. Absolutely. Shout out to Emory Jones real quick.
Because I gave him here. Chris will tell you, I gave him here. But he showed me.
He was not supposed to be here. Remember, Smitty? He was signed as a scout quarterback for when we played Jalen Daniels. Impressed so much to the point to where they brought him back, and he's seen him tonight. I mean, he did give a couple of elements because he was able to run and pass. So, I mean, hey, man, these guys are going to be battling out.
It's saying something about our coaching staff as well about development. TJ Yates, Zach Robinson, those guys that work with the quarterbacks. It says a lot about them, man, because like I told y'all before, as a scout quarterback, they brought him in to scout mobile quarterbacks and to, work with somebody like that to get prepared for games. And, him being a Florida Gator, I don't like him. But I got to give him his props. He stood back in the pocket. He was poised. He used his legs when he needed to. So shout out to our coaching staff as well for having Emory Jones prepared to play for this game.
Right. And shout out to Ruka Roro because it was
Oh,
a
yeah,
few
he
times
big. He
where
powerful
got
for a
through.
big boy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, not just that, man. It was a series to where it went 1, 2, 3. 1 was TQ Graham. 2 was Ruka Roro. 3 was Josh Woods. Next thing you know, these boys were off the field.
Yep.
That's another thing too, guys. We were getting off the field today. Now I know they scored points.
Third downs, yeah. Third down is important.
But for the most part, when it really mattered, we were able to make a play, and we kept those guys getting penalties. Like seriously, and you already know coaches hate penalties. I'm pretty sure Dan Campbell's going to be on their head about that, but that's cool. We kept our penalties to a minimum for the most part, and we was able to get multiple penalties on them. That's what you want to do. As far as Lenny Craig, I feel like
that's what it sounds like for real.
roll. That's what I used to be. That's what I be called on roll. Hey, no, but Lenny Craig, you did pretty decent. You made that 57-yarder. That thing probably could have went 63. But you gotta make that 53.
Got to work on that accuracy, my brother.
Yeah, man.
We call him nephew on the show. You got to work on that accuracy, nephew.
Yeah, you got to.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The game didn't even matter after what happened with Maurice Norris. The game did not matter anymore. It's just a scrimmage game. It's just seeing what players have, so it didn't matter. It didn't cost nothing. So we praying for Maurice Norris to be able to get up and walk very soon.
Heck yeah. I mean, they said he's moving a little bit. They say he's talking. That's already good signs. I'm assuming that he has all the feeling back in his limbs and everything like that. But more importantly, like I just said, man, I just love the fact that the togetherness, that picture right there should not be overshadowed as well. Just the togetherness that the players had coming together when Mr. Norris got hurt. And again, man, I'm just hoping that he will be able to go home tonight. So I'm hoping that he'll be able to go home tonight.
Be able to get on the plane and go home.
Absolutely. Yeah. Worst case scenario tomorrow, but
because what they'll do, they'll probably send a private team plane back to Atlanta to pick them up. So if they get home tonight at a certain time, they'll do a turnaround trip to come pick those guys up. So prayers out to them. But those takeaways, man. I love turnovers, man. I told y'all turnovers gonna be a point of emphasis this season because the way we played last year, that 4-game stretch when they took Jimmy Lake out of the mix, you started seeing those turnovers form. So now when Jimmy Lake ain't in the mix no more, you got Jeff Ulbrich, who's an aggressive guy, who's gonna be one of those guys to force turnovers because that's the way he's always coached. So you saw it tonight. And when those first unit guys get in there, the starters, you're gonna be so impressed with what they worked on this offseason.
Right. Facts.
Miss Carey, what's up?
How you doing? Prayers up to Mr. Norris. It's bigger than football, especially preseason. Yeah, man. And we were talking about it in the chat, and we were just like, man, me and Carey, we both agree. We were just like, nah, this game needs to end. Because again, it's preseason. It's not like a regular season playoff game, anything like that. There is nothing on the line. There's nothing that those players had to play for anymore. Honestly, yes, I would have loved to see how we would have ended the game offensively, but there's always the Titans game for that. And there's also scrimmages as well when you can if you can get to Flowery Branch and everything for
the 12th and
the 13th, for the 12th and the 13th scrimmage games against the Titans. You'll be able
Carlo,
to see
tell me what team you repping so I can trash your team. It's all fun in here, man. We welcome that.
Like the Dolphins. You like the Dolphins.
Sponsor minutes away. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah,
right down Peachtree. Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. Yep,
and then he put him in a helicopter. He'll be in there in probably 5. So because it's right down the street.
Yeah, go ahead and bring him in from the helicopter style. Yep. That's what up.
Yeah, football is back. Nobody's safe. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. We've been seeing like season-ending injuries, and it's just been so much already.
Oh, you're a Lions fan.
Oh, you're Lions. Okay.
Shout out to you, man.
Well, man, again, like we said, man.
Give y'all a
Norris
nugget on that,
right.
man. Give y'all a nugget on that. My cousin, he played for the Detroit Lions in the '90s, so I supported him with the Lions. So hey, I respect that. And my great grandmother stayed in Pontiac, Michigan for over 50 years, so I've been up that way a couple times. Bucks rate boats, man. Check him out on YouTube. Check him out on YouTube, man.
So you got two teams, huh, Carlos?
And then the Bears out there, NFC North. Ain't that something?
That's
black and blue division. The black and blue division.
Lions and Bears fan. So I'm just saying, when the Lions and the Bears play, like what you wear, you wear one of them like half jerseys, like one on half Bear, half Lion. I'm just trying to figure out, man, because I got a homeboy that got two teams named Jordan. He like the Lions and the Aints. So it's just like y'all with these multiple teams. I had multiple teams too at one point in time. I think I was about 13. But anyway.
I'm gonna say this, man. Cleveland got the most loyal fans because they've had so much bad luck in the last 25 years. It ain't funny. Because when we were coming up in the 90s, Cleveland was a good team. But since they've been back in Cleveland, it's been funny jokes. But the crazy thing is, when Shedeur Sanders walked down the hall going to the stadium today, they just had a different type of energy. And sometimes you just need that.
Yeah,
you have Rashawn Slater. He out for the year. Anthony Richardson just got hurt.
Bro, they talking about Slate. Well, it was a doctor that said it on Twitter. I forgot his name, but if you know him, he's always the guy that is always commenting on when a player gets injured. He's always.
I know you're talking about the Asian doctor.
Brian. No, it was a white guy. Brian. I forgot his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, it goes like he was talking about Slater, and he was saying that it's a tendon and ligament issue, not the actual bone, and that is worse. Yeah, and that's
so it might not be stable. Yeah, that stability.
Right. Yeah. They talking about it's like a 50% chance, like 50% chance that his career could be over. And I'm just like, what?
Wow. And he just signed $100 million deal. Ain't that something?
Bro, that would be heartbreaking.
He definitely gonna have to have reconstructive knee surgery. So
yeah, man, that's wild. Yeah. That's wild.
Y'all wild, boy.
Oh, yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said. They said the dolphin is not a real fish. Yeah, man. Hey, Shedeur been doing his thing. He had a good night, and I think they played the Panthers, and I think the Panthers had their starters in. So I'm just that's all lovely.
Hey, true story. The Browns ain't won no Super Bowl either. AFC Championship don't count.
Yeah, they had the toilet bowl. About it.
Jeffrey, he's talking and moving, so he's doing much better. I think it's really a nerve, a pinched nerve, or concussion, like somebody said in the chat earlier. It could be either or, but I expect him to not play anymore this preseason. Hopefully, he's probably rest this season and come back and try again next year, because that's kind of scary. It's going to take him time to come back mentally as well.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was pulling it up, too. Bryce Young did play some. I saw him throw a touchdown pass to Jalen Coker.
Jalen Coker was one of their better receivers last year. He was a rookie last year. So them getting him and Leggett. Yeah.
Coker gonna be good.
I think they got some weapons in Carolina, but they just gotta stay consistent, man. Just gotta stay consistent.
We got some weapons down here, too.
Yeah. We done been in 2 Super Bowls since y'all last went to a championship game, so stop it.
Man, what?
Who started quarterback for the Falcons? Easton Stick. He played very well. Easton Stick went 15 for 18, 149 yards and a touchdown, and a great back shoulder throw to Chris Blair in the end zone. It was on point.
Yeah, man. No, I said I enjoyed what Easton Stick brought to the table tonight for the Atlanta Falcons. It honestly was encouraging, because for those who want Kirk Cousins off this team, if Easton Stick or Emory Jones can come in and serve and show that they are more serviceable, or how about this? If both quarterbacks can come in and show that they're capable, then you have kind of like a 4-way thing going on. But of course, the odd man out would be more so Kirk Cousins. You seen Anthony Richardson? He got hurt. You seen that pinky? Yeah, it didn't look good.
Yeah,
Also,
dislocated. Yeah.
you seen Daniel Jones? He didn't look good either. So I mean, you never know. The Indianapolis Colts, a team that I thought that was a dark horse before they got Daniel Jones.
But
You never know.
I told you, didn't I tell you that last week? That I think that's what Kirk Cousins gonna end up because I don't trust Daniel Jones and
Yeah,
Anthony
you never
Richardson.
trust Daniel Jones. You never trust that signing from the beginning. And that's why, like I said, that was my dark horse before they got him. But I figured they would roll with him into the preseason at least. But you see, man, he didn't look good. Anthony Richardson is hurt again. You never know. We'll see what happens.
Daniel Jones, a glorified backup, man. The Giants just took a chance, blew $90 million. They could have gave me $25. I would have played better.
They could have paid Saquon.
Right.
Whatever.
They chose the wrong person. So Saquon went to Philadelphia, got his championship ring, and the rest history. But if y'all got any more questions, man, we got about 10 minutes and we gonna roll. So y'all throw them questions in the chat and give us a couple of questions and we gonna
but
gonna
get
roll.
out of here. Yeah, man. Yeah. Good first game though, man. Overall, like I said, I like what I saw compared to things that I've seen in the past. I enjoyed what I saw. I will say this though, and I'm gonna say this right to you too, Smitty. Malone got to stop getting them penalties.
Yeah, I thought about that, and then like I said when we was talking to Mike the other day, I said, man, I sure hope he made the team, but the way it looked tonight,
right.
Yeah, he
didn't have a bad game, but it was that
it just got thinking, man. You just got to be aware of where you're on the field at all times. So
I ain't gonna lie to you. When he got that penalty,
Benny, what's up, man?
I hate to say it. Rise up, fam. But I hate to say it. But you know what that took me back to? You know that took me back to that Commanders game.
Absolutely. I see it the same thing. Miss B, he ain't gonna play this. It's a wrap after the night. Yeah, we won't see Mike Pence in week 1.
I don't think we're gonna see any of our guys.
The only way you'll get to see him is you see him at open practice next week. That's the only time you're gonna see him.
That's about it.
Craig said, you feel like Drake gets signed before the season starts, or his agent made him wait until after the year because he might have a great year with Penix? I think he'll wait. I think him and Bijan gonna wait. They got to see what's gonna happen with Pitts first. If they make a decision on Pitts, and then we'll know where to go from there, because I think that's where the dominoes start to fall. When you look at Penix, and because I think honestly, some of these guys will take a little bit of a pay cut to stay together, and it would be a smart move because if they take a pay cut to stay together, this team could be good for years to come. So I think that is gonna, that's gonna be probably how it's gonna be pursued.
Yeah, and also just dang. Who I just was thinking about. Oh man, I just had it in my head. Oh man. Oh, he's gonna come back to me. Another player. Oh, here we go. Josh Simons. Did see Josh Simon today. Yep. See we go. Yeah,
he played.
Josh Simons today. Yeah, he was number 47.
I think he targeted him once or twice.
Yeah, he caught a pass. He did have some decent blocking too, because a couple times I seen him blocking. So yeah, he made a couple catches, had some good blocking. Serviceable for the first game. We'll see what happens moving forward. I kind of expect to see him really all preseason, honestly. But we'll see what happens moving forward with that. But yeah, Josh Simons, number 47 for the Falcons right now, and that's what he had a good game.
Ms. B, we talked about that the other night. I had a problem with it at first, but now that I see the injuries mounting up, you kind of understand why Coach Rod don't want him out. And see, one thing that people don't understand about football, injuries can happen at any time. And even though a player might not be trying to injure you, the way they tackle you or the way they hit you, low or up here a certain way, that may end your season. So I get it. So I did want him to play, but I just let him shake the rust off week 1.
Hey, I feel that though. I mean, after tonight, it does deter you. It deters you a
Put
lot.
things in perspective, man. It does.
It does. I mean, and I was definitely one of those persons who would gun ho to say, give me a couple of series. And even though I still slightly feel that way, I will acknowledge the fact that, hey man, it's a preseason game. It's meaningless to this point. And possibly maybe he'll knock the rust off like just in more of these scrimmages more so than anything else. Because I just know he's not going to play. And I would love to see him in a series or two, but he's not playing. It's going to be Easton Stick and Emory Jones, and I believe
the whole preseason.
Yeah. And they might
none of the starters gonna play. Yeah, none of the starters gonna play.
Yeah, Emory will probably end up starting.
Yeah, Kurt was there. He was in street clothes. He was hiding behind the bench.
For sure.
I think he was back there giving him a drink.
So you better be back there looking at that clipboard, helping Michael Penix.
No stars playing tonight. Nope.
I think the Panthers were the only team that really just had like
practicing filling up water bottles.
I like it. We need those water bottles. Got to stay hydrated.
I still think so too, man. I still think so too. I mean, we don't know when, but I still think so. I don't like that new AI first down thing. That sucks. I just deal with human error, man. I like I said, I deal with human error. I hate it in baseball. When they put the replay in baseball, I hated that. So yeah, so I hate it.
Yeah, man. I just at the end of the day, like people gonna make mistakes, but I can live with that. Computers and stuff like that, they really ain't got no brain. They just got programming software and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't trust them. I say all the time we put too much credit into AI.
Right, and what people don't understand, human error is sometimes the best part of the game. I mean, it's natural, and nobody's perfect. Just keep it simple. Nobody's perfect. Right. But yeah, man. Look, game was suspended 17-10. Lions win. Don't care. That wasn't even an important part of the game. Like I said, man, y'all continue to say prayers for Maurice Norris. They say he's moving and talking. Well, not moving, but talking and communicating. Yeah. So look, just keep him in your prayers, man. Yeah. So yeah, Dan Casey didn't play either. I thought I was gonna see him too.
But, he was out there though.
Yeah, he was out there. He was dressed.
He just didn't catch nothing. He was out there a couple plays, just didn't catch nothing.
And if y'all remember last preseason, him and Michael Penix had kind of a connection, so you might see that this year. So yeah, I mean we'll see. But before we get out of there, man, you know what to do, man. Tell everybody where to find you. Oh, before we get out of here too, we got 377 people looking at the show right now. So thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all haven't subscribed to the Sports Machine, please go to the Sports Machine and subscribe, and go to A1 Forever and subscribe as well. Because we trying to bring y'all the best content we can. Preview shows, post games. We're gonna give y'all our best shot every single week. So it's gonna be a big season, and we look to keep growing. Shout out to our content creators in the chat as well.
Rise up, content creators.
Go check out our video, Jeffrey. You can go on my page and check it out. Please go check it out on either one of our page, because we actually talked about it. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep having fun. Appreciate it, my dog. Like Miss B say, man, y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Say, drop them likes, man. Y'all please hit them likes. But you know what to do, man. Before we get out of, tell everybody where to find you, man.
Hey, man, A1 Forever Sports. That's the platform on YouTube. Please come over, like, comment, and subscribe. And also, please be generational, because it's always time to be. Find your
peace. Dan.
Find your peace today. Positive energy always creates elevation. Also, catch me on the Hawks Digest as well. Me and Walter Pollard over there, giving everybody, no matter how big or how small, we cover it all at Hawks Digest. And also Twitter, A1 Forever, Instagram, A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok.
Facts. And if y'all didn't catch our 2 interviews yesterday, please go check them out, because Mike Johnson talked, the preview of this game, and he gave y'all some solid points. And told y'all what was going on in training camp and his thoughts with the Falcons. Still trying to get Dave Archer to come on. Still working on that. So hopefully we'll have former Falcon quarterback Dave Archer on soon to give y'all some thoughts on, the quarterback position. But y'all know where to catch me, man. Oh, I'm sorry. You tell them about the other interview that we did because that's a little bit more of your forte.
What are you
Diggs,
talking
what's up,
about?
man?
Talking about Bob
Bob
Rathburn?
Rathbone. Right.
Yeah, man, we had Bob Rathburn on, I said Hawks play-by-play announcer going into the 30th season as play-by-play announcer. I said we spoke about a few different things, few different players, of course, covering guys like Dyson Daniels, Anzi Saleh and the moves he made. And we also talked about that Trae Young extension, and he gave his thoughts in thorough. So if you guys haven't checked that out or haven't seen my, I guess you can say my short on Twitter, or anywhere else, so he definitely gave his thoughts about that, and I really believe him, respectfully.
Appreciate it, Craig. Burrow played, Drake May played. I mean, look, I just feel like it's a safety precaution, man. And I get it. Like I said, I'm not mad because you got to really see what your depth pieces look like, and I think that's what they're more interested in. I think the first unit and part of the second unit is secured already. So they're just trying to fill out the back end of the roster, and they're just trying to see what these guys can do. And Terry Fontenot, if y'all go back and look at the replay on NFL Network, he'll tell y'all exactly what the Falcons are looking for. So, yeah,
he did get some clarity in that interview. If you guys want to go back and hear, because it was a lengthy interview too. They talked to Terry about 10-15 minutes for real.
A whole quarter. Damn near.
Can they remember that? Can you stay around, Terry? Oh, of course I can. I was just like, oh, here we go.
we knew what time it was then.
But information out of our GM, man. Watch out.
Man, look, you got to watch them. They slick, boy. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We had a blast. But y'all know where to catch me, man. Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube at FatBoySlim_21. I'm actually growing over there. I'm almost at 5,000 followers on Twitter. Y'all can also find me on Instagram at AN2WON. I'm barely on there, but I still, try to communicate on there. And I'm also on Facebook at Antoine Smitty Smith. So y'all can catch me on all those websites. But for my boy Chris, man, great preseason game again. Before we get out of here, prayers up to Maurice Norris. Up and not moving, but he's communicating. So that's a good thing. So hopefully he pulls through and get back to being himself sooner rather than later. And for my boy Chris, we're gonna holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.